Today I'm with Haru Kuromiya. We're at her house in South Pasadena, located just a little bit of ways from where the Tuna Canyon Detention Station was located in the San Fernando Valley in California. Today it's almost 74 years after the attack on Pearl Harbor occurred on December 7th of 1941. Mrs. Kuromiya, where were you living before the war?
Oh, in Riverside, California.
Who were you living with?
Oh, with my family, with my folks and my siblings on a farm in Riverside.
When did your parents move from Japan?
My grandfather came first. My father came here in 1904.
So who did you know that was at the Tuna Canyon Detention Station?
My father and his very good friend. And my uncle also was picked up. My uncle was a dentist, and my father's good friend was a flower grower, and also he worked as a chauffeur and a handyman and things like that.
And how about your father?
My father had a farm. He grew vegetables, and also we had a chicken farm.
So did they have any involvement with the Japanese American community in specifics?
I believe there was a Japanese association in Riverside, just as there were in many different towns. There were a Japanese association, and they were members.
So, do you remember when your father got arrested?
Oh, yes. I believe it was in February.
Were you home when the FBI came?
The FBI picked us up in town while we were visiting some friends.
Do you have an idea why he got arrested?
He was a member of the Japanese Association, and a lot of the fathers in Riverside were picked up by the FBI.
So do you remember if you heard from your father after his arrest?
We went to see him while he was at the Tuna Canyon Station. I remember going to visit him, and that's about the only time we got to see him after he was picked up.
So how long did it take for you guys to realize where he was after his arrest?
He was there only for 2 weeks.
Do you know where he went after Tuna Canyon?
I believe he went to Santa Fe, New Mexico.
So the one time that you visited your father in Tuna Canyon, do you remember anything from it?
We didn't get to see him for long. We had to stand outside the fence, and he came to the fence on the other side, and we were outside. And it wasn't really close enough to touch him. We just had to talk, and we couldn't talk very long.
Okay. So why do you think it's important for us and the younger generations to remember Tuna Canyon?
It's important so that it won't happen again. That it is history. It's your history. It's our history. It's a history of the country, and it's something that should not have happened.
Yeah.
And we have to learn from history.